from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's the NFC Championship game. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid rain. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time.
For the right to return here in 2 weeks for Super Bowl 56, we are underway in L.A., taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Seattle's first go on offense forthcoming. And under center, of course, Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. The beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. A pass underneath for Carson. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They go play action now. Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Throwing is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. Went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Play action. Now Wilson. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
On first down, Carson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They run it with Carson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Carson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Right there, 54, right there.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Rodgers. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Rodgers to throw once more. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. A much different 2nd drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the 2nd one.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 6 yards away. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On second down, here's Penny. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now it's Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Jones. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go with Jones. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now Jones. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times it's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Patrick Owasor coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, they set up the screen to Penny. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Carson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now it's Carson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the two winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these two, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones, who beat the Seahawks 28-23. And he finds Penny. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas. Not
an easy thing for them to do.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Funches with a catch over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They give to Dillon out of the gun. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 15-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Rodgers again now. Shakes off the... But now he's swallowed up and taken down. L.J. Collier. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well. But the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. To throw again on second down. Wilson dumps that off to Penny as running back. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down. To throw again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Will Disley, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's Miami Dolphins who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 29, Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
56. Check 56.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Frank Clark drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. First and 10 at the 20. He gives it off to Carson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They run it with Carson, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Carson. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. From the gun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down now. It's Carson, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They run again with Carson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Penny. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
54, Mike. Check, watch 54.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun, Rodgers, and a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
From the gun, Rodgers. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down at 7. From the gun, a give to Penny. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 36, Wilson, short throw to Disley. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Penny, a first down carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Wilson. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. And that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area. So you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On first down, Wilson. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Again, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been really good converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw again is Wilson. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead. And
now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And here now the offense heading back out there. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Now Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the Packers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They get it to Funchess on the jet sweep. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On third down, Wilson forced out to his left. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The end result, 21 yards. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Caught left side by Funchess. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Rodgers to throw.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now a first down carry by Jones.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Again, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl.
The Green Bay Packers, they are again NFC champions as we sign off and say goodnight.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.